Normally I'd rather be in my weight room lifting weights or doing anything other than running, but I have a kind of a little shoulder issue going on, so I'm resting that shoulder. So cardio it is. A little light drizzle. Still gonna run. It's gonna be a nice day.
Well guys, I didn't get much time to vlog this week. It is Tuesday night. I'm gonna send this over to Mark early in the morning so he can get it edited, but I'm out glassing for deer finally. I saw 3 or 4 when I came out. And they'll start flooding in here soon, but I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the glass we're running. These are the B2s from Maven, and those are the C1s, and then the spotter. We've been getting a lot of questions about the difference between like the B series and the C series, and there's, in my opinion, some of the parts are better made on the B series versus the C series. But for the price standpoints, you can't really compare them. The glass is pretty close. I think there's like an 8% difference between the B series and the C series, but for me it's a drastic difference. I can definitely tell. Both lifetime warranties, both great products. If you're just looking for something for whitetail, these will probably do you just fine, but if you plan on going out west and everything like that, I definitely recommend the B series. And then the spotter is phenomenal, but we love their products. I beat the heck out of them, and they continue ticking, so I haven't had to send anything back to get replaced. But I'm gonna sit here, glass for some deer, and hopefully turn something up. One last thing before my battery dies. I've been working hard on putting together a review for the Super Curves, so most of the limbs are here now. Hopefully in the next week or two, Mark and I and my buddy Aaron can get together and we can put together some quantitative and qualitative data for you and get that out to you. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be a great review that needs to be done, frankly, so stay tuned for that.
What's up, guys? So I'm in my Lair, which I'll have to change the focus on this because it's a manual lens to show you my Lair, but I got some new arrows in. Changing my setup a little bit this year. Last year I hunted with the Valkyrie rain arrows and their broadhead system. Absolutely loved it. Nothing wrong with it. Just I like to tinker. So this year I'm going to try these Onyx Bloodsport arrows out. So these guys have the outsert. They also have the blood checker ring, which is going to be something I think that's going to be kind of neat. It's a little bit abrasive, and so when that passes through an animal, you'll be able to get a good idea of where you hit the animal. These are micro diameters as well, so it's the same size that I've been shooting. And then actually stepping down a little bit in arrow weight, or front weight. I think these, I forget what, it might be 60 grains. Can't remember exactly what the outserts are, but I'm going to be shooting between 260 grains and 300 grains up front, depending on where these cut down to tune for me. So I've got my wraps in, going with, I don't know if you can see, these guys are flow pink. They kind of look orange in the camera. They're like a fluorescent reflective material. So I'm gonna do flow pink wraps. Got some Gateway feathers on the way. I'm gonna try shooting 3 fletch again, 3-inch 3 fletch. So I have a total of 9 inches of feather versus 8 inches of feather. So a little bit more on the back end. And then I haven't decided what broadheads I want to hunt with this year yet. I'm thinking Simmons, they make a really cool 200 grain or 190 grain broadhead. I forget if it's a tree shark or tiger shark or whatever they're called, but those are pretty deadly. But I might dabble with a couple different options. So that's about it. I'm going to take a little bit of time tonight and get the inserts glued on. I just had them fitted. There were a couple of shafts that I needed to sand down just a hair. I got everything else fit perfectly, but it's still light outside. It's 7:12, so I'm gonna take a walk out to my clothes trail camera and check it real quick. Alright, so I got my clothing station here, which is all my hunting clothes, and then usually my photography lights I set up there, and then there's a guitar case and some of my wife's massage therapy stuff, and then this just has some random odds and ends as far as like silencer yarn, different stuff like that. And then this is my workbench that has all of my hunting stuff, so extra trail cameras, broadheads, darts for the dartboard, all that stuff. And actually, this is something new too. So I love marsupial pouches. Like, I love that bino harness. But I didn't realize how much I'd like the Sitka Gear bino harness. But it's really cool. I'll do a review on that at some point, but I have my Maven bees in there, the B2s, and I think I'm gonna run that bino harness this year, just because it's a little bit more comfortable for me. But that's about it. So I'm gonna take a walk out to the trail camera and iron on some inserts. That's about all I'm gonna get into today. So one of the things, I haven't really been shooting my bow too much, and there is a good reason for not doing that. I've had tendonitis in my left shoulder since January. I mean, it's been aggravating me since January. I fell playing hockey in December, and I'm sure if we've talked about it on podcasts or whatever, but I saw a doctor last week or over the weekend. I don't even remember what day it was. Maybe Friday night, but doctor recommended resting it. I did get a shoulder injection, so some steroids. So for the first time, it feels great, but I don't want to aggravate it over the next week or so. So I'm not shooting a bow. I'm not lifting anything upper body. I'm just absolutely resting to try and get over that. So that, coupled with a new bow coming within the next couple weeks, hopefully, that's a lot lower poundage, should be getting back on the horse and shooting sooner than later. Just a little quick walk here, and I'll be to the trail camera. It's impossible to see up there, but I do have my tree stand that I hung. It's still, I think you can see the top of it. It's a wide angle lens, so it's kind of tough, but you can just barely see the top of it right there. And that's going to be such a clutch spot. I think that is where I'm going to kill my buck this year, if things go exactly how they should. I got the trail camera set up here. We're going to check it.